So we can look at the posture, in acute setting, you look, is this patient again maybe shifted away, or maybe has a bit of an ipsilateral side flexion of the back, maybe it's got a bit of a slightly bent the knee to reduce the tension neural tissue, so we can look at that. And then, if let's say this patient's got this leg pain, we could do the active screening, yeah? So it's like lumbar flexion, followed by dorsiflexion, followed by cervical flexion. That will put more tension on the sciatic nerve. Do you have pain in your leg? Or no, I just want to, okay. All right, so, but for compressive neuropathy, what we could do, if, so let's say a patient's got right arm pain, right leg pain, so extension already might be provoking the leg pain, and that would be, let's say, that would be positive. But also, if you add a bit of a ipsilateral side bending, that it's more compression on the nerve in that position. Okay, so we're looking for that sharp shooting pain. Okay, so if that's not the case, great. Let's look now at that active screening. So get you to flex forward for me and tell me when you start feeling the pain. Let's say patient feel pains here. That provokes their pain. Okay, so take the note, maybe mid-shin, come back to neutral position. Then what I do, you keep your feet at the same in line. So you can put the towel, so you lift your heel up, yeah. Yeah, but make sure you have both legs in the same line. So yeah, so good.
All feet on the top.
Yeah, yeah. No, sorry, no, just one. But I mean like the feet are in, yeah, next to each other. Now going to flexion again. You expect pain response may start earlier because you're putting a bit more tension on your tissue. Yeah. And then come back. And the last thing, you can add cervical flexion, maintain a cervical flexion, and now you go, ouch, that's more pain. And stay there, extend your neck, or is it a bit better? So that could be a bit of a differentiation on that. So that's active screening for sciatic nerve. All right, so next, I'll get this chair. Look, it's not perfect. If you can't, for example, for me, maybe this is okay, but what you want that your pelvis doesn't drop. So you might need to add a couple of pillows sometimes on the patient so the pelvis is in the same line. And what I do, maybe with a bit of a hip flexion, do contralateral side bending. So that's a screen for femoral nerve. Okay. So the flexion, so contralateral side bending. That will put more tension on the femoral nerve. Now, if you want to add a bit more tension, then you bring the knee in, a bit more extension. Good. And then again, contralateral side bending, looking for that symptom reproduction. And then, how much hip extension you have? Around 10 to 15 degrees, not a lot, because you have more than this lumbar, yeah? Thank you. So that would be a quick screen for femoral nerve. Now, while I'm standing, I could also look at the muscle activation, yeah? So what I get the patient to do, can you walk on the heels for me across the room? So walk on the heels, yeah? And see if you can do that. So if a patient can walk on the heels, what does that mean? L4 is intact, is tibialis anterior. So more L4. Now I'll get you to walk on your toes. So we're looking at the gastroc. So keep walking, yeah, and maintain, yeah, height. If they can walk that and it doesn't fatigue and they do it well, that's S1, isn't it? Gastroc. So quickly you can do like this, yeah? Walk on your heels, walk on your toes. And for L5, you can, if you could long sit on the bed for me, please. Yeah? Yeah? So bring it toes in a bit of a dorsiflexion. And then you hold that and try to bring the toes down. And that is L5. Extensor hallucis longus, huh? So we'll look at the strength on that. Look, if the pain is overriding the whole thing, might be pain inhibition, so it might not be completely clear. But if the pain is not the main thing, then we can assess the muscle activation. So walking on the heels, L4, walking on the toes, S1. Sometimes you could do 5 calf raises, single leg as well. That would be also S1. See if they can do that nice and, with a line. Because some people, when they go to S1 compressive neuropathy, what they do, they do weird stuff. They try to compensate. They maybe once they can do it, but they fatigue. They can't do it. They lose that. So, and that's so quick as well to do that, isn't it? And maybe one more thing while you're here, if you could lie down for me. I get a bit of a tissue, and I say to the patient, I'm going to look at a bit of a sensation, yeah? So this is what you're supposed to feel, yeah? So tell me I'm going to apply that on your legs, and let me know if you feel the same, right versus left, or different. So we can go, how does that feel compared to here? Same or different? So they tell you, oh, I can't feel much here, maybe I feel there. So that would be more L4, isn't it? Medial shin.
Yeah.
If you go through big toes, here there's a very light touch. So that would be what? L5, isn't it? And then you can go on the lateral toes, even the calcaneus a little bit at a time, compared to this. Does it feel the same or different? Okay, so we'll look at that sensory changes. Okay. All right. And just so quick, it's not really, doesn't take long. So even if you work in a busy hospital, it should not take you long to do your neurological examination. So I'm going to show you more, but I think that's enough. I'm not going to show you all of it right this minute. So do you guys have any questions on this?
So this itself could differentiate whether it's compressive or whether it's just.
Yeah, I'm just building a picture.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm really now doing the test for everything.
Everything. Okay.
For PNS,
Yeah.
but also for compression.
Okay.
So tend to do as much as test in standing,
Yeah.
sitting, lying. So that's where we kind of did a bit of combination. So we did active screening for PNS,
Yeah.
walked on the heels, on the toes for compression. Sensation also could be for compression as well.
Okay.
Is there a reason why some schools they teach like if you're gonna do comparing dermatomal, then you like it will go around?
I know. So remember what I said? Yeah, I said I don't really bother because a lot of studies showed that those key points that might be enough to detect which level is a problem. Remember the NITA study?
Yes,
They did
yes.
inject anesthetic blocks in the nerve roots of L5, L4S1, and they found most of the people when they inject an L4 nerve, you lose sensation in the medial shin.
Okay.
So I don't do circumferential. You can. I mean, you can.
Is there any research for upper limb?
Huh?
Was there any research done for upper limb?
For upper limb, I'm not aware in terms of sensation, but I still go through sort of the points, where it's sort of, C6, But of course, if you look at the neurologists, probably they maybe they've got different tools of assessing that even into more detail. But clinic for us, I think that might be enough.
When do you do the Lance questionnaire?
Initially,
Before?
even before this,
Subjective?
people come with a leg pain. I get it's not subjective. I get them to answer those questions. I give them the questionnaire, and they score it